gonna jump right in by priming our face. This is the Too Faced RX Primer. I always use it for my dry skin. And then I'm gonna use my NYX palette. This is a concealer palette in the medium shade, and I'm just kind of finding a shade that matches my skin tone to cover any spots that I may have. And then I'm gonna go in with my Better Skin foundation from Maybelline, and I dot this on my brush. This brush is a Sephora brush, and it's amazing. It's their Airbrush brush. And then I kind of go in a stippling motion and then buffing motion. And then this is actually a blush from, I believe, Maybelline. I'll leave it down below. But it's like a coral shade, Coral Crush I think it's called. I don't know, maybe. Anyway, I put this under my eyes. It's going to cancel out any darkness under the eyes, and so then I'm going to add a little bit more foundation on top of it and just blend that in so that I look awake and rested. And then this is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, and I am just kind of doing my highlighting. I go down the bridge of my nose, under my eyes, on my forehead, Cupid's bow, and then under my whatever, cheekbone. That's just gonna help my contour pop. And then I'm gonna blend that in with my Sigma Tapered Kabuki brush, and I just do tapping motions because I don't really want to move the product around. Right there I swipe a little bit, but for the most part I just want to tap it into place. I say tap and then I'm swiping everywhere. So just kind of blend it in wherever you want. Tap, tap, swipe, swipe, whatever. And then I'm going to go in with my Laura Mercier bronzing stick. This might have been limited edition, so I apologize if it is, but I will try and find it for you guys and link it below if I can find it, but it's great. And then I buff that in with my Real Techniques stippling brush, and I am just making sure that there aren't any harsh lines, making sure that it's pretty seamless, that it still gives me that structure of color, but I want to make sure that there aren't any pure, like, oh, that's where her contour line is, if that makes sense. And especially on the chin area. And so then I'm going to go in with my Hula bronzer. I love this bronzer because it's the perfect color. It's not too orangey and it's not too like taupe, so it's kind of in between, so it's perfect for contouring slash bronzing at the same time. So it's kind of like a 2-in-1 step. So anyway, I'm just going to do this around my forehead and on my cheekbones, and then I'm going to go in with my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I take the darkest color and I'm just going to accentuate kind of my contour just a little bit more. And then I am going to go in with my NYX Blush. I don't even know what the name of this one is, but I will leave it down below. I love this color because it's like a really pretty mauve-y color. Perfect for fall. I go to this one all the time in fall, and it's NYX, so it's super cheap. This highlighter is, of course, Becca's Champagne Pop. I keep using this, but I love this highlighter. It's so beautiful. I love it. Look at that. Anyway, moving on. Let's do the eyes. This is MAC's Painterly Paintpot, and I am just priming my eyes, pretty much. And then I go in with my Shade and Light palette. I take the lightest shade, and I'm just putting that all over my eyelids. Then I'm going into my IT Cosmetics palette, and I am taking Warm, the color Warm, I believe. And it's just a light brown color. And then I'm going to take a reddish color, and I'm going to put that underneath. So I put the brown color in my crease, and then the reddish color underneath and kind of on the lid. So it goes from white to orangish red to brown. So it's just really quick, easy, 3 shadows, done. Then I'm going to go in with my gel eyeliner. This gel eyeliner is from Maybelline, and it's actually a super really good one. So I kind of tap this where I want it and then pull a little bit. But I find that when I do it in kind of smaller motions like this, instead of trying to do like one line, that it's a lot easier. And then I'm going to go in on my water lines, top and bottom. Now I'm going to take that color from IT Cosmetics again, the kind of reddish color. I think it's called Sunset. I'm just smoking out the lower lash line. Not going too heavily crazy. I don't want like a smoky eye, but I just like a little bit of smoke. And then I'm going to take the Loreal Voluminous Mascara and coat my top lashes to prep them for falsies. If you don't like falsies, you can just do your lashes, but I love them, so I'm going to add them. And then I'm going to add my Ardelle Demi Wispies. These are my favorite lashes. I love that they're not too much, but they just give my lashes a little bit of volume and length. And I am applying those with the dark Duo Glue. And then adding the mascara to the bottom. And then NYX Liquid Suede in this color. I'm sorry, I didn't grab any of the products, so I can't tell you what the names are, but I will list everything down below, I promise. So I am just applying that. I like this product. It's not my favorite liquid lipstick. I would say if you're going to spend your money on a liquid lipstick, go with the ColourPop ones. They're just as cheap, and I think they're better quality. And then I douse my face in MAC Fix Plus, and we're done. That's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. This is my everyday fall. I love a dark lip in fall and a really simple eye. So I love you, and goodbye.
This life becomes all that you want to, your dreams stay big.